If you want respect, you should be giving it to yourself. That way you understand what true respect feels like, and you don't just accept or settle for anything. And I think it's important to understand that you can try to force people to give you respect all you want. You can try to put fear in other people to give you respect. But in true reality, when that person is away from you, or when that person actually gets the guts to feel like they are over you, or to feel like they have enough people behind them, or to feel like you are weak at any point, they are going to disrespect you again. And I think it's important to understand that when it comes to any type of connection, the reason why the disrespect gets louder is because they understand that you don't respect yourself enough to walk away. They understand that you don't respect yourself enough to see that you deserve more. And I think it's important to understand that when you're trying to force people to respect you, that alone is telling that person that you do not deserve the respect that you are asking them to give you. And I think that's important to understand when it comes to anything. Trying to force something from somebody, they may become performative with that action if they want to keep you around long enough to manipulate you to think that they have changed. But I think it's important to understand that real change starts from within. So you forcing them, or you telling them to be a certain way, they're not going to be able to keep that performative act up long enough for you to genuinely feel respected. And I think that's important to understand when you're in different connections and different dynamics. You can want something from somebody and see that they have the potential to give it to you, but if they're not doing the inner work to do it, and they're just automatically changing as soon as you tell them that you feel a certain way, that is them being performative. Because no change is an overnight change, especially when they don't know why they are treating you that way, or why the underlining understanding of the wound and why they are treating you that way in the first place. And so even you can tell them the wound, but if they don't connect with that themselves and understand that themselves, then they're not changed, and they're not going to change. So until they really internalize the fact that they have a wound in the first place, in order to really shift and change and heal that wound themselves. And so I think it's important to understand that they are who they are, and if you're not willing to accept them for who they are, you should allow them to be with themselves, or allow them to find their people, and allow yourself to understand that you deserve more, and that you will at some point attract what you actually